Good morning, students. Welcome to your EVS class. We will continue the same chapter, chapter 2, Human Dependence on Environment. We have already read about how human beings depend on plants. Our today's topic is dependence of human beings on animals. So, our today's topic is dependence of human beings on animals. Like plants, animals are also important for the existence of human beings on this earth. The animals provide us a large number of products which are used by us in our daily life. First of all, we will talk about milk. We get milk from the cows and buffaloes. Wool is obtained from sheep, camel, and goats. Silk is obtained from the cocoons that the silkworm weave around themselves. These silkworms are commonly found on mulberry trees. The rearing and management of silkworm is known as sericulture. What is the management and rearing of silkworm is called? It is called sericulture. And next, the leather is obtained from the animals and it is used to make leather jackets, hand gloves, purses, belts, shoes, and suitcases. Keeping and breeding birds which provide meat and eggs is called poultry. Poultry animals include hen, duck, and turkey. Chicken is most favorite domestic bird and egg laying poultry is called egger or layer, and the poultry reared for obtaining meat is called chicken or broiler. A large section of world population uses fish as food. Fish is rich source of protein. Fishes are aquatic animals and their production is called water agriculture or fish. Honey comes from honeybees. Many animals are used for transportation. Camel, horses, and elephants are used for transportation. Beside this, animals like dogs are very useful for protection of our house. Many animals are very useful for carrying out researches in science laboratories. So, dear children, animals are very useful for us. There is one thing we are not going to miss it, that is living organisms around us. There is a large variety of living organism around us. Certain organisms are so small that that it cannot be seen with our naked eyes. A hand lens or a microscope is necessary to see them. These are called microorganisms. Some common microorganisms are bacteria, protozoa, algae, and fungi. Microorganisms are also very important to human beings in many ways. They are important or useful in production of medicines and vaccines. For example, penicillin is obtained from a fungus and streptomycin is obtained from a bacteria. Microorganisms are also very helpful or useful in formation of curd, cheese, and bread. They are very useful in production of vinegar or alcohol. They are used in the treatment of sewage. They decompose dead plants and animals. So, all microorganisms are not harmful for human beings. They are useful for us. And now, students, it's time to check your knowledge. I'm going to give you some questions. Open your notebooks and get ready to write some questions and do it yourself at home. Stay at home and do your work. So my first question is, write question. Question number 1 is, name 5 animal products which are useful to man. Name 5 animal products which are useful to man. Question number 2, name 1 animal product and 1 plant product which are used for making clothes. Question number 3, name 2 food items which are provided to us by animals. Question number 4, what is rearing and management of silkworm called? What is rearing and management of silkworm called? Question number 5, what are microorganisms and how they are useful to human beings? What are microorganisms and how they are useful to human beings? So, dear students, you have to write the answers of these questions. Don't go outside, stay at home. Have a nice day. Do your work at home.